Wait. Who goes there? Now, Ida. Is there any way to greet a friend? Alphanard, Chrono. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks with at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it, it was when I came back and I saw Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start if Yestola hadn't been here to help me. Yestola's here too. Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Old Dut to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Popolino and Milifenia weren't among the dead. According to the church, Yestola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals, one that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though as elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Miniphilia to gain an understanding of the Echo, none of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Yestola's return. For now, I say we rest.
Hear, feel, think. Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Stola. Chrono, I see you and Alphanod are safe. And Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies this simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Lussois guides us all. He would not see us undone so easily. Now, not now, when he needs so great, when the need is so great. I know where Miniphilia and the others are being held. Where? At Imperial Stronghold in the heart of Mordana, Castrum Sentry. Alright guys, hello and welcome to this edition of Game Time with Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn for the PlayStation 3. Joining us today on this very delayed intro is Chrono Ocelot, our currently level 48 Dragoon, yes, and as you can see we are in the former Waking Sands, the Solar or whatever, but now this is the new version of it, so once you reach a certain storyline, or point in your storyline, then this will be the area that you start having. So let's see what Y'shtola is talking about. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Chrono. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of Imperial Castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy, and if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this, Lord Portelaine of House Durandari. He is stationed at the observatorium in Corythus. Let's go to him and beseech his aid. Alright. The observatorium. And what's his nuts? Corythus. And actually go figure there is a quest that we need to do, going for gold. And that is actually Corythus. I've been trying to actually push that back for so long just because it's I don't know, it's just kind of been so far away, I didn't really want to do it. Head back to that snowy area, but now that we are here, or we have to head out there anyway, figure why not, let's go for it. So, I'm gonna go outside and see if there's any other quest lines that I might need to pick up first. Side quests or something like that. Just gonna take a peek and see what they have. If so, I would definitely pop into them. If not, then understandable. Does not look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any other quests along that line. Okay, so with that being the case, we will go ahead and teleport ourselves. Where is it? Querthus. How much is it? Querthus is actually 220, not bad. Yeah, we'll do Querthus for 220. Okay, House Derry, I believe. Not this way. I thought it was this one. At least I thought it was. We're gonna try our luck first, or try our memory first. See if this is the guy that she speaks of. Nope, that's Hakafont. So let's see where this one is. Is he in Whitebrim? It's not. Where's the House Derry at? Toss fit workout, okay. Toss fit instead of CrossFit, like it. Okay, so that's the area we will be heading off to. So what we'll do, tap it one more time. Open up the void. Have our little void scent monster come through. Got a bump on my nose. Kind of irritating. You guys ever had those bumps where it's like underneath the skin, so like it's not really a full-on bump, but as you run over it, it feels like a bump. It like itches. It doesn't have like the lump part of it, but it definitely itches. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm going through right now. It's kind of frustrating, irritating. Okay, so we got another quest here. We got 2 of them to finish off. Nice peaceful music. There we go. Okay, there you are, sir. Portalain. Ah, Chrono, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Yustola. Of course, Lord Drillmog confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Castro Sentry. What interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you could provide will be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into Castrum: a Heruian woman, an Elzen man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. That's them. That has to be Minophilia, Urianga, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Querthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Roganin and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? That's Biggs and Wedge. A Rogadin and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, it's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Chrono, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed. and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took to our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove only our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Yeah, sure, I hope. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Our preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the accumulation of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Empire's vision becomes a reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have no palpability failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Reattention, I don't know how you say that. You depart for Castrum Occidents at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing. Perfectus, you have earned it. That will be all dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. Oh, I feel like he's goosing her. There has to be something. She didn't bow when she took off. Okay. Portelaine. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity along Abathala's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Yustola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Dresmel Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Bracet, may be able to tell you more, so as to expedite your mission. I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Okay, so it seems like he just wrote us a letter that we can take part in. Now let's see here, right over this direction. There's another one up here. I'll see what that toss fit workout thing is about too. So I guess while we're here, let's check that one out first. Oh, it's gonna teach us a new little emote. Nice. We'll come back to you a different time. Yeah, it's gonna teach us a new little emote. The throw technique. So in the meantime, yeah, we'll head right on over here to Dresmel Darkhold's entrance. Let's see what they have us do. I don't think he has to worry about his feet touching the water. Apparently we passed him. Looking for him, don't see him. Get out here. There he goes. You stand before Dresmel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the Grey Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. Okay. A letter from Lord Portelaine. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel has scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area seeking to recapture them. What? Captives are like to be your friends, you say? But let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there, seek out a knight named Perimons. He should be able to assist you. Just scare him a little bit with this big eye thing right here. Ah! Okay, sorry. Now head on over there next. And that's exactly where we need to hit to anyway, so I like that. We'll be able to finish off a quest. Now, looks like all 4 of my duties on the right hand side are complete. I just need to actually do the final steps and turn them in. It's always nice. I don't remember these things being level 47 though, when I was last here before. But those being 46 for sure. So that means they'll still try to aggro. There we go. So things that we need to do. So I'll start off with Willimus. I'll chat to you first. Hail adventure. Wait, do not tell me Netrix sent you. Tell me this adventure. Do you know how the Aurum Vale earned its most exciting name? Well, allow me to enlighten you. Cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore, which is thought to reactions in the groundwater combined to exclude blah blah blah. Feel free to pause the video if you guys want to read this, if this is actually a little interesting to you. It is not to me because I've already had that conversation with him. Okay, here we go. The Imperial airship. Oh, I saw it approach to land with mine own two eyes. I'll hasten to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Never heard that word, don't know what that one means. Okay, so finished up those two. Okay, he wants to share what he knows of the two fugitives. Okay, footprints in the snow. There were prisoners aboard the ship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness in order to alert our forces. I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried door and to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Well, that's pretty sloppy of them, don't you say? They just left footprints here. They trackable ones at that. Should be close to dead by now. Okay, search the area for footprints. I see another pair over there. There we go, yeah. Saw it in the distance. So apparently we're just gonna track these. Gonna track these footprints wherever they head off to. Okay. So run a little bit up here. Before, you definitely can't have it. Not too focused on you, just okay, no, before the footprints just kind of glowed. Kind of glowed, but now you can see these little ice things over there make them like the same glow too. So yeah, with that, not 100% sure, so I will be forced to take a peek at the map. Should be a little up this way. Oh, there we go. Hide behind a rock. Okay, perfect. And from this point, we should just be able to follow these footprints back slowly but surely. And I really like these mechanics that they implement into this game, because this stuff is it's simple things, you know. You just have little interaction spots, but it really does make you feel like you're tracking somebody. You know, you're following their footprints. I like how they did that for these quests, and especially even for the dungeons. You know, like they have different mechanics to it that force you to do different things, and instead of just going through and clearing a room, you know, just using your ability, spamming buttons and clearing rooms as the time goes by. Yeah, I actually like this a little better, so that's why this game is very fun for me. Borderline innovation. I don't bother with that guy too much, but I might have to. So I see other footprints in the distance. Okay, so I should. Oh, what's this? Ah, there you go, hiding underneath. Birds. It's cold. I want to go home. Hello there, Wedged. Wow, please don't eat me. I'm not necessarily as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Gas, Chrono, it's you! Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw, thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure the pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you any success? We had any success? Track down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I see. Well, it's hardly surprised me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the areas surrounding the dark hole, but I have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Yida and Yashola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keep an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgarian fortification not too far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Chrono. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Okay. That's simple enough. And I have been to that area before. It's Monument Tower before. And it was actually a pretty cool place, except for the fact that they didn't have too much stuff actually going on over there, you know? Another one of those beautiful places where they kind of put it out there, and you know that either they're going to add something into it later on, like some sort of quests or entrance over there later on it during future patches, or otherwise it'd just be a waste, you know? Because you head out this direction and there's really not much for you to do here. I think there might be one quest that sent me here to talk to somebody. I think. I'll take a quick peek in here. So, yeah, I think it was one of these guys sent me to talk to. And that was it. See if you can actually enter in there, though. You can. Oh, nice. That's exactly where we got to be at. Okay. So, yeah, I just hope that there's more stuff that they make us come over here for. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it seems your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. How are you feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. Same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Wedge. What do you have to say here? Mental hopes. Okay, they're just giving out some more stuff though. It's too low for us. Okay, I'm fine now thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with Guardians on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Chrono, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. I'll ask around, but we're supposed to stay here. Wait for Sid, a arrogant gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. Make the suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing an enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. Mayhap. Okay, and then I think the tower that she speaks of is possibly to the south on the map, but yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, no, it's this direction that she's talking. And yeah, this is the other place that I was saying. There's really not much in there. There's a whole bunch of little light creatures. What are those things called? Oh no, they look like the fairies from Legend of Zelda. Plasmoids. There we go. Okay, it looks like we do have a battle ahead of us here. Okay, so my AoE attack is going to be out of the question. What else do we have here now? Looking around, looking around. I've got nothing. Just a couple of those things, okay? Okay, call Epoch this time around. Okay, jog ourselves right on back to the tower. Says report to Wedge. Says there's nothing else there. It's for a slight battle. Okay, have a chat to Wedge here. Chrono, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to be reason. I suppose seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. But where within the vast sea of the snow and ice could he be? He might have ran out to Mordona, honestly. Might have ran to Mordona, I really feel like he did. But, oh well, I feel like this is a great place to actually leave us with a little cliffhanger. So, on behalf of Wedged in the background, Abelie, our very courteous NPC that allowed us to warm ourselves by the fire, and of course Chrono Ocelot, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this edition of Game Time with Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn for the PlayStation 3. And until next time, this is all of us saying bye-bye, farewell, and we will see you next time.